So welcome back to this week of Faithful Friday. In today's case, first case, we're going to go back to Pakistan. I think this is actually the second case out of Pakistan that I've done. The first case obviously being like the first ever Faithful Friday video that I've ever done. And so this case isn't very well known, and so like the information is kind of like conflicting. So I'm gonna give you the best report that I can, and let's go and get started.
Had your fun, bet you're sorry now. You trust me and wired to just lay me down. I would've stayed till death took me out, but then you fucked up and gave me the gun. So I'll give you one more shot.
And so, of course, we always gotta start with our killer. Zainab Bibi was said to be born sometime in 1979. She would eventually get married to her first husband. She would have a daughter with that man in like 1994 named Sonia. She would divorce that man and then wind up getting remarried to Ahmad Abbas, who was Sonia, her daughter's former teacher, back in 2006. Ahmad was said to be addicted to drugs and get drunk often, resulting in fights, as it often does. And so one fateful day in November 2011, so I can find the exact day, Sonia would tell Zahab that Ahmad had tried to rape her. So obviously this being her daughter, he gets furious, and I think Sonia is like 17 at the time this happens. And so Zahab had reacted by putting sleeping pills in his tea before she strangled him and then dismembered him. She would begin cooking his body to obviously give her the evidence, and a neighbor would call the landlord complaining of a smell because she would later claim that after she killed him, she actually felt chills on her body, which again understandable because she just killed someone, and she actually didn't touch the body for the first 30 minutes due to the shock of what she had done. She thought that if she had cooked his body in spices and aromatic ingredients, that would make the smell less obvious. However, neighbors would complain of the smells to the landlord. Of course, like I said, the landlord himself would go investigate. He found Bibi at the stove with flesh from her husband's arm and leg. And so Zahib, along with her nephew, Zahir Ahmed, who was 22 at the time, would be arrested. Zahib would end up telling Pakistan News that she had to kill her husband before he could touch her daughter. Because remember, apparently the husband had tried to rape the daughter, Sonia. And so she would say that while he had never touched her, he would say suggestive things while he was drunk. She would say that she had no intention to eat his remains or to feed it to others, luckily. So this isn't like a cannibal case. She would tell others that she planned on putting it into the gutter and basically say that it's spoiled. So if you're wondering why it smelled bad, it's spoiled. So then the rest of his body was found in an aluminum trunk somewhere. It was said that she did this because he was planning on marrying another woman. Like other sources would say this is why she did it. According to the law, a man can't have a second wife in Pakistan, but he has to have permission from his first wife first. But apparently that rule is rarely ever followed. And so Zahib would end up getting sentenced to life in prison in December of 2018. Her nephew would end up getting sentenced to 7 years. In 2021, Zahib would apparently get credit for the time she had already served, and she would end up getting exonerated. And the nephew would have also eventually get released, but I couldn't exactly find when he got released. So apparently they're both just out now. This case has actually been compared to Amama Nelson. I really didn't understand why at first, but it was when she cooked her husband, except it's believed that Mama actually ate her husband, whereas Zahib claimed she wasn't going to eat him. And so if you want to see basically the story of Mama Nelson, there is a video right here for you to watch for my coverage of Mama Nelson. And I'll see you Fatal Films the next one. Bye.
Oh my God, I won. Damn, it just done. You had your fun, bet you're sorry now. You trust me and wired to just lay me down. I would've stayed till death took me out, but then you fucked up and gave me the gun. So I'll give you one